Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Medicus Deletius, and this is Story of Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodlines 2. No commentary involved.
My love! I mean, Fire. I wanted to find you. Forgive me,
Is something the matter?
What? No. I mean, I was worried before, yes, about the IAO. I trust your judgment. It's just... you still have the mark. The man you mentioned, the gardener, he is truly gone? I mean, you are sure?
I am certain. Should I be concerned that he is not?
Well, I don't know. What happened?
He wanted me to drain him, to perform diablerie. I refused, naturally, and gave him a quick death.
I see.
Why do you ask?
The mark. I found a match. It indicates a binding ritual. Thaumaturgy, complex, skilled, even. I'm so sorry, Fire. You are bound, signed and sealed. Some might even say indentured. Someone has claimed you, and they still exist, or the mark would be gone. So it can't be your gardener. I don't know who, or why, or how to break the bond. Not yet, at least. But I will. I'm so close now. Give me tonight. Let's meet back at Wake the Dead tomorrow. When you're free to, of course.
The gardener. Had you heard that name before?
It sounds almost biblical. Like Eden or Gethsemane, where Jesus was entombed. I can look into it if you like.
I suppose it is of little consequence now. What else can you tell me about the ritual?
Do you know of Goratrix, of Clan Tremere? He was a follower of the Sabbat. This mark, the ritual, it is based on his work. The texts you found for me, they are a translation of his methods. I am struggling with a key, but I am nearly there. One more night. I promise.
If it is not the gardener, who do you suspect, Sophia?
Me? Oh, well, I know Lou blames everything on the Thin Bloods, and I can see links if I'm entirely honest. They are known to experiment. Alchemy, thaumaturgy. But, I mean, it's a convenient scapegoat, don't you think? Isabella was no anarch, and Benny hated them, so... Why? What do you think?
Need I ask what you truly think of Lou herself?
I think no vampire abdicates the princedom out of the kindness of their heart. Forgive me. That was out of turn. I mean, she's been up in that penthouse for, well, 40 years or more.
But do you suspect her?
Lou? If anyone were to chain people, then perhaps. But I'd question why she needed you.
Why would Tully bind an elder?
I can't see a reason for it. He has as much power as he needs, really. Perhaps I shouldn't turn a blind eye so selectively. How unscientific of me. But Tully has been kind. In his way. I see wounds in him beneath the calluses.
Speculating any further is futile.
I suppose it is.
If I am honest, I am looking for reasons to linger. With you, Sophia.
With me? I'm flattered. But I have work to do. Until tomorrow night, my love.
I've been thinking. It was Lou who had a problem with Gideon, with
Fast becoming a regular, aren't you?
You must be very well respected among your clan. Tell me, how do the rest of the venture in Seattle feel about the current situation?
Between you and me, there's nervousness. Campbell slain, Lou not at her best. There is a worry among some of us that this is all part of a plot to unseat us from our proper place. The idea of one from another clan on the throne, it doesn't bear thinking about.
Do you have any fears, any worries?
I suppose the number of Camarilla allies being chewed up lately is rather concerning.
You have nothing to worry about. I will get to the bottom of all this.
I can't say my mind is entirely put at ease, but I like the attitude. As sheriffs go, you're not half bad.
What are your feeding preferences?
Oh, go on then. We know each other well enough now, I suppose. Between you and me, I have a thing for redheads and orphans.
Thank you for your time.
Fire. I hear you're doing good work out there.
Do you trust me yet?
You want the honest answer? Abso-fucking-lutely not.
What is your problem?
Look, I'm not exactly nice at the best of times, and I don't pretend to be. But yeah, you rub me the wrong way. You just stroll into town, my town, a town I had to work to be a part of, with your big bad elder reputation and your stupid fucking name, and you're just gifted a place in the Camarilla? Oh, but you don't know how you got here, and for some mysterious reason, no one understands, you can't even fuck off somewhere else. Your story don't quite add up. Something's off about you. Fire.
What is it you hope to achieve here?
We all know Lasombra are ambitious, right? I just think there's room for working with the Ventru, not against them. Lou might not be Prince anymore, and she might not be at her best right now. But she has a different kind of power. And you can bet your ass I'll keep that power safe. From threats both outside and inside the Camarilla.
What are your fears?
Gosh. Spiders and tight spaces.
You are joking.
No shit, Sheriff. Look, I don't know what your angle is here, but I'm not fucking scared of anything. The monster under the bed is me.
Have a good night.
You're becoming quite the regular here, aren't you? Oh, our little emergency is dealt with, I'm told. Well done. If it is of interest, you have changed more than one life.
How do you really feel about the Seattle court?
That is a dangerous question. Why do you ask?
You are older and wiser than most, and I trust your opinion.
In truth, just between you and I, my dear, I confess I rather fear them. I may be powerful in my own way, but this court is chaotic. The natural order is upset, and so am I.
What are your hopes?
For myself? Oh, not much. I don't thirst for political power. Just keep my little shop, expand my little library, acquire enough esoteric knowledge to expand my powers beyond the ken of the mightiest eldritch horrors. Perhaps purchase a small summer house.
What are your fears?
I don't fear much, except the downfall of my clan. The other clans used to shun my kind. We were deemed unnatural. Before my time, of course, but the historical tomes are full of dark recounts. The Camarilla, the Masquerade, holding our place in kindred society. This is what keeps us safe. We must make sure we do not repeat the mistakes of the past.
Enjoy your night.
Come in, stay a while. It is good to get out of the snow.
What do you most fear?
The same thing all wise kindred fear. The beast taking control. Losing what's left of my humanity and myself. Becoming something worse. It is a difficult balance between the urge to punish wrongdoers and not letting the lust for violence take over. I hunt those who deserve it. Mortal oath breakers or those who break the law of the Camarilla.
You are being used by the Camarilla, and you are too stupid to see it. They manipulate you to do their dirty work.
For their sheriff, you are unusually sincere. I thank you for your honesty. And I appreciate that you're in the same situation.
If it is not too private, will you tell me of your embrace?
I was a soldier in the Second Great War. I followed orders and did things I was not proud of. And after all of it, we were betrayed by our commanders and abandoned. I met a kindred who smelled my rage and asked me if I wanted revenge. She gave me a chance for redemption after every bad thing I ever did. My old commander's wedding ring is around here somewhere, if you'd like to see. Is the one with the finger still in it?
I hear those of your clan suffer a terrible thirst. How do you control it so well?
It's not a well-kept secret, is it? Yes, we have a taste for kindred blood. This is a sin. But is it a sin to punish a sinner? Some kindred deserve to have the tables turned on them. I simply find the ones that have it coming.
Be well.
Don't suppose you have any formaldehyde lying around, do you?
How do you feel about the court? The prince?
I don't pay much attention to any of them.
You have an independent spirit.
I guess so. I never felt much need to fit in. Only dead fish follow the stream, you know?
What will you do when your work is finished?
Good question. Who knows? Once you've made your greatest possible masterpiece, what's the point in carrying on? Maybe I'll just walk into the sun. Think I gotta grab some more paint before this thing dries.
Do you think you will gain acclaim and recognition when your piece is complete?
Oh, sweetie, no one ever cares about your art until after you die. And I never died. I just turned into something else. So why bother trying to impress? I create for me and me alone.
I will let you get back to your work.
Words, do you? It is not enough to conquer. One must learn to seduce. No, I don't want to destroy them. I think nudging them around to my way of thinking is a way to make things stick.
What are your hopes for the future?
I suppose I'd like to see my clan united. Like they say it was in the old days, without losing the passion and grit of the neonates. Words and fists together. That would be pretty cool.
What are your fears?
You know what, Fire? I don't care for clawing back useless reputations or fleeting respect. But if any clan could blow themselves up out of pure spite, it's the fucking Brujah. That's what this place is really about. A place to blow off steam. Nothing like a mosh pit to get your rage out and bond with your brothers and sisters.
So it is a sanctuary?
I wouldn't go that far. We don't need airs and graces, just a place to let loose.
Have a pleasant night.
Regular as clockwork. Guess something's still pulling at my gray matter even without Gideon. Fire, you there?
I am.
The case was shelved. Gideon's disappearance. We thought it was the rebar killer. There was nothing else to be done, or so I thought. I remember that much. But it was Lou. She buried him under the ground with iron through his heart. Does that mean she's always been the killer?
You're the detective. You tell me.
And how did he become part of the Sabbat? It was Lou's fault. How could I not know? It was Lou's fault. How could I not know that?
It's been so many years. You said it was shelved. What's changed?
These new killings. Maybe a copycat, maybe not, but they've put a tickle in my skull. I can't stop thinking about that night. The last time we saw him, he said he had to ask Lou something about stories. Don't you remember?
I remember. But if you're right, what can we do about it? Who would believe you?
You're right. We gotta find evidence. But how?
I do have an idea. Lou has a habit of keeping trophies.
Ooh, what? Like the skulls of her enemies, hollowed out, gold-plated, and used as drinking vessels?
No, like mementos.
That's what I said.
The point is that I know where she keeps them. Remember all those years back, I used to have a lab in the basement of the glacier.
Ooh, skeletons in her closet?
She uses it for storage now. I doubt anyone else has been down there for years. There might be something there. You'd need to find a way in. Maybe Jimmy the elevator or something.
That does seem worth a try. Although they're not a big fan of me over at the glacier. Since I dug a hole in their foyer, I still swear that X marked the right spot.
Fabien, you told me once you'd given up on Gideon's death. That there was nothing you could do.
It's the curse of being a detective, Miss Sophia. Like a dog with a bone. Some bones we only dig up when we remember where we buried them. Over to the glacier, I suppose. A mite too close to Her Majesty for my liking. She might turn me into a newt or something. I thought it was best to let her be. goon on the door. That wasn't too helpful.
Let me stop you there, buddy. Private party. Nothing for you tonight.
I have an invite.
None of that, my friend. I know all the tricks.
Then I commend your attention to duty, and I wish you good night. Truth be told, I never felt at ease in the glacier. Guess the feeling was mutual. I thought I was on the right line.
Evening, ma'am. Wonderful to see you. How was today's shoot?
The suspect deserved it, and I'll stick to that in court.
What? I'm sorry, sir. I don't know what came over me there. In any case, I'm afraid you're not on the list.
That's fine. Really.
Evening, ma'am. Wonderful to see you. How was today's shoot?
Oh, such a great day, darling. 7 scenes in the can.
Wonderful, ma'am. It must be such a grueling schedule. If I might ask, how do you stay in shape?
I am not answering that.
I'm so sorry for overstepping my bounds. Welcome back to the glacier, ma'am. And may I say, I am such a fan of your movies.
Always happy to meet a fan, even if they are a dick.
Please, enjoy your evening.
Oh, I will. You'd think that a card-carrying member of the undead would be able to get into swanky parties more often. Maybe I needed to get me an opera cape. Anyhow, time to visit the basement. To the elevator. Uh-oh, Tolly. This means trouble.
Now why is Seattle's finest patronizing the Glacier Hotel? Let me guess. A murder? A public health violation? Or just my unpaid parking fines?
I need to use the elevator.
Mm-hmm. And I need a miraculous coat of many colors. Guess we're both out of luck.
Can I just get past, please?
Lou's busy, whether you need clues or not. I might be persuadable, but police require access has never been enough for me.
What do you want?
Let's indulge in a little mutual scratching of backs here, Detective. You want your clue? I want some investigating done.
An investigation, huh? Investigating what?
You know me, always interested in the gossip. I've heard some things and I want to hear more. Patience is working on something very special. I want to know what. I want to know why it is that Silky leaves town every few weeks. And I really want to know about our newest recruit, Onda. She cut a deal to be let in. I want the skinny on it.
About Onda's deal.
You know something?
Not yet. But what am I looking for?
Something, anything. She's in St. Stephen's. Made a deal with Campbell to be allowed to call herself Camarilla. I want to know the details.
About Silky. Can you give me a hint?
A hint, Detective. Silky leaves town every few weeks. I just want to know why.
About Patience.
Oh, yeah. They're up to something. Arting. You know, making art from life.
Why is that a big deal?
Their work. I like it, don't get me wrong, but I think there's more to this one. I keep getting a feeling that I'm looking at a ticking time bomb. You're good with the inanimate. Take a look. Let me know what you find out.
See ya, Tali.
Happy hunting!
Going on a mighty quest to placate the guardian of the elevator doors hadn't been in my diary when I woke up. Trouble was, Tali was mighty stubborn. Besides, some of his requests were kinda interesting. And it's not like I didn't have the time. Here we were. A quick appraisal of Patience's artwork for Tali.
Fabien! What can I do for you?
Any gossip? Anything I should know about that might distract me from my current case?
I have nothing. It sounds to me that you wish me to fabricate for you something fascinating. But I'm sorry, that I'll never do. You could browse my shop though. We might engage in trade.
I fear I have bigger fish to fry. I wanted to see Patience.
They are out, I'm afraid. Something I can help you with.
I wanted a quick look at their art.
You can take a look, I'm sure. Just don't mess with anything. You know how they get.
Thanks. I'll see you later.
Take care.
With Patience not around, this seemed a good moment to indulge in a little art appreciating. Patience was good, I think, but I was no expert. No. I was a man of simple tastes, and this looked complex. I headed to Aurora Pond to try to get a private art viewing. Hey there. What do I even call you? How about I call you Clatterjack? Resonates with your spiny look. Anyway, tell me about you.
I am the Reaper of the Forsaken, the Forgotten, the Consumer of the Husks of the Lost.
Oh, that's nice. Tell me about you, Clatterjack. What's the general vibe?
I weld, I snarl, I enmesh. I am the fusion of the dead and the never-living. My wings are clipped. My eyes are bound. I am chained. And so I rage.
That, isn't good. Patience is having a bad time right now. I can see that. What exactly are you made of?
Chains and iron, rope and tool, blade and bone. I spear, I cut, I split, I bite.
You do, don't you? And a skull right at the center. More bone, obviously. That is interesting. What's your purpose? Why did Patience choose to make you?
The art cannot speak of the artist.
Well, you're restarting a long history of arguments about art criticism right there, buddy. Let's stick with what I can figure out.
I am an expression of the truth of those that are forced to be animate, but do not live.
Yeah, I guess that's blatantly obvious. I thought there might be more to it.
I am power and rage and force in chains, and if unleashed, I will tear down my tormentors and destroy those that have me fettered.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I just don't know if that's figurative or if you could really, jump up and flap around. Any supernatural stuff going on here? Let me just concentrate a little.
Power. There is power in these bones. Heat is sequestered in this metal.
There is, isn't there? And once more.
The skull. It screams in form and in function.
Yeah, there is something about that skull. I want a quick look at your noggin, Clatterjack. Don't mind me. Now, I know this is stating the obvious, but, you've got fangs. You've got fangs. Oh, they're fake for sure, but that's the trick. Because underneath, you really are the bones of a kindred, aren't you? My. Have we met before?
Thin ice, Malkavian.
What the vajazzling fuck do you think you're doing, Fabien? Appreciating the art doesn't mean sticking your fucking fingers into it.
It is exactly what it looks like.
Uh-huh. God damn you. If you moved anything by an inch, I'll fucking... Wait. Why are you here?
I thought it could do with just a little adjustment.
Get the fuck away from it!
Sure. The skull, right there in the center. That does draw your attention. Where did you get it?
Yeah, quite a thing, ain't it? Every found object has its story.
Uh-huh. And do you know it?
Not yet, but it's starting to talk to me.
For real? Out loud?
Hard to say. It could be the paint thinners.
So whose is it? Where did it come from?
Honestly, I don't know who it is. I wish I did. Old Bonehead must have one hell of a story. As to where it came from, that's my business. Nico's not my only source. People here know my tastes.
Huh. Even if I couldn't figure out who Old Bonehead was, I knew Tolly would want to know where the skull came from, or who gave it to Patience. What's the meaning of the work?
Eye of the Beholder? 101 of art, detective.
When it comes to art, I always need a cheat sheet.
Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you'd take apart a songbird to see what makes it sing.
You're really not gonna tell me where you got the skull?
Why is it so important to you?
I'm a detective. I'd like to dig into the story for you.
Yeah, I guess there is something in that. I would like to know more. Fine then. Katsumi got it. God knows where from. Said one of her hangers-on dug it up. Literally, there was still mud on it. Tell me what you find out?
Sure. A new case. The mystery of the muddy skull. Bonehead begins. Katsumi was the source. That would be enough for Tolly. I'll leave you to it, Patience.
Yeah, you do that, Crumplestiltskin.
Ooh, not my taste.
That was Patience ticked off Tolly's list. There was still work to do. Silky's regular trips out of town needed investigating. Honda's deal with the court, that was a puzzle. So what was Silky up to when he went out for a hike? I doubted he'd tell me. Maybe there was something in here to clue me into Silky's habits. Monthly parcel from Mrs. T. Interesting. Maybe I should go try to pick it up.
Detective, good to see you.
Anything interesting happening at the Dutchman?
Always, Detective. Just nothing anyone wants shared with the PD. No offense. I know you're barely official. But my customers like their privacy, and so do I.
I was wondering about your out-of-town trips.
Were you? And what were you wondering?
Can I tag along?
Some things are not for sharing. At any rate, not with you, my friend.
Fair enough. Sure you won't tell me about the trips?
The secret of being tiresome is in telling everything, so no.
I got some red string to tie to some thumbtacks.
Come back anytime, so long as you don't bring trouble.
I figured I needed my strength for other things.
Hey there. Thought you wouldn't be in tonight. What changed?
What else would I do?
I guess that's true. That's sad, man. After work hours, you should spread your wings, find a wider social circle. Oh, by the way, Sammy said you had trouble Thursday night. Anything I need to know?
Live to ride, ride to live, brother.
What the heck are you... Oh... Fool me once, I don't rip out your spine. Fool me twice,
well, see ya.
Hey there. Thought you wouldn't be in tonight. What changed?
I couldn't...
Are you high?
That wasn't...
Hey there. Thought you wouldn't be in tonight. What changed? I guess that's true. Sammy said you had trouble Thursday night. Anything I need to know?
Just some guy. I slashed him up real good.
You knifed a customer in the... Oh, wait. I knew you sounded off. The bell is tolling for you, Fabien. Go somewhere else. Hey there. I guess that's true. Sammy said you had trouble Thursday night. Anything I need to know?
No problem, boss. We dealt with it.
Well, that's good. So what do you need from me?
You got another out of town coming up?
Oh shit, yeah, it's nearly the 20th. You just reminded me. Can you pick up a package? It's at Wake the Dead. Amelia will have it ready. Just say it's the monthly one, for me.
Sure thing, boss. This was probably a good time to leave. face Mrs. Thorne then, I suppose. To remove an item from her premises. The last time I'd done that, she wasn't best pleased. Hey, old buddy. I'd like to buzz your chill just a little.
The traveler's on the road, Detective. They'll be here soon.
Might I just take a tipple?
It's the act, friend Fabien, that makes a relationship real. So act.
Ooh, you sent sparks into my noggin, Guru, old friend. Well, there's detecting to do.
It's a long road to the sleep of the just.
So here I was, about to try to persuade Mrs. Thorne to let me get a look at Silky's package.
Well?
Could I place an order for something?
The last time you placed a special order from me was in 1983. Rather against my better judgment. Do you remember what came to pass? I was left with a big fun bumper book of sleuthing on my desk for 3 years. Accompanied, I remind you, by a yellow plastic magnifying glass and a super squirrel code ring. So no, not again. This shop is for the esoteric, not the infantile.
I'm here to pick something up. An order. For Silky?
Interesting. You're not one of his usual.
No,
And given he gave me a heartfelt request not to share his private life with members of the court...
He asked me to do it.
I doubt that. In any case, no. The customer's order stays with me.
Please, can I have Silky's package?
No.
I'll be back. Hi there. I wanted to collect Silky's special order for this month.
Oh, you do you? You're not the first to be poking around.
Was it that detective? He's been asking questions, bugging Silky.
Indeed, little toe rag. Given the outside interest, can you confirm the details of the order?
The boss wouldn't want me to know.
Someone who follows orders. How novel. Here is the package. Tell Simeon that another such volume will be waiting for him in 28 days, as agreed.
Thanks. I'll make sure he gets it. Huh. So every 28 days, Silky headed out of town with a different book in his hands. A gift for someone. Only Silky knew. But this... I was becoming a regular visitor to St. Stephen's, and nobody had smited me so far. Still, there's a first time for everything. I had to figure out what Anda's deal was, and I did not expect her to be pleased about it.
What do you want?
About Misty.
What about her?
Thanks for looking out for her.
She was in a bad way. Still is. Wherever she is. I guess she's moved on. Sometimes I think I hear her, or catch a shadow of her. She's out there in the city somewhere, trying to keep that child safe. You know it'll never be born. Those two will be together. Forever.
Yeah. I know. This your place now?
Sure, I guess. Since Father Macmillan passed on. I'm sure some official will notice and shut it down. But for now, someone has to keep the lights burning.
How did you join the Camarilla? Not easy for one of your clan.
True enough. It's what you'd expect. New lick in town gotta prove their worth. The prince set me a task, well, his sire did. And that opened my eyes as to how this city works. Believe me.
Might I ask what that task was?
Guess you just did. But it's between me and Lou Graham. And it's done now, so shouldn't concern you.
Fair enough. I was just wondering. Well, I'll leave you to your brooding.
Uh-huh.
I figured I needed my strength for... I thought I was on the... Yeah, I wasn't going to do that. Might be useful. This hadn't been used in a while. Come to think of it, I hadn't heard the bells for a long time. Out of services. Some folks say you shouldn't read personal mail. They're missing out. Well, well. Well, hello there, Mr. Pointy. Gotta say, I am not accustomed to talking to cutlery.
Ha! Cutlery? I was made to take a life, not to butter bread.
Whoa! Okay, I get it, I'm sorry. So, have you killed lots of people?
Look at me, detective. Well-honed steel, well-sharpened, polished, oiled. The stains around the hilt are my marks of glory. When I sink into an opponent, I bite deep. They will remember me for the rest of their life.
Which is presumably pretty short. Do you have an owner?
Not an owner, but a partner who wields me in our assignations. Together, we have slain many.
I was kinda hoping for a name.
There is a scent associated with me, is there not? An aromatic fragrance like jasmine, with just a touch of melted tallow. It is not unfamiliar, huh?
You're right there. That's Onda. Not a surprise. Wonder why she's not carrying you. I gotta ask, though. Why did Onda put you here?
You can only speculate, detective. For I have been used, and in recent memory. She does not want me found, no. Perhaps there is a secret associated with me, or a guilt. Or perhaps she is scared of me.
So, what has Onda used you for recently?
Parting flesh, detective. The cutting of mortal meat and the severing of bone. I am no cheese knife.
Oh, I can smell that. Blood. And recent, too. But there's something more here, isn't there? Guilt. You reek of it. Yeah, I need to concentrate. Why do I sense guilt, my wicked little friend? It is so strong.
A blade cuts. A blade makes no judgment. But the wielder...
This is deep. Deeper than my guesswork. I can almost see.
I bite down through skin, through flesh, through thin and brittle bone. I sever, a cry of agony. Stumps spurt crimson as 2 fingers roll loose onto the tabletop. Twice more, bang bang! The joints crack and digits fall away, white and scarlet, ruined, irreparable. Our victim sobs in pain and fear, pleading with his Lady Maria for an end to the suffering. I am raised to strike again!
Oh, that was something. A vision worthy of Gideon. And... wait. Lady Maria. He's pleading to Holy Mary. Onda killed the priest?
I am a knife. I cannot answer that. But that does fit what you sense, Detective.
That was her price for joining the Camarilla. Lou never did get along with the clergy. I'll bet anything she was behind this. Thanks, Mr. Pointy. May you never get rusty.
But she didn't kill the priest, did she? That letter. Tolly would be real interested in this.
There was another thing.
Make it fast.
I know what happened with the priest.
And what makes you think that?
I figured it out. You wouldn't kill a man of God. You still have a thing for the big guy upstairs. Father McMillan is alive and well, just minus a few digits. And you've paid your dues to the court. Everyone wins. Although I'd imagine the good father doesn't do organ recitals anymore, huh?
Okay, say that's true. Are you gonna tell anyone? Don't be a dick.
Oh, Miss Onda, I am the best kind of dick. A private dick.
You're a member of the Seattle PD.
Yeah, I know. But it was such a good line.
I mean it, Fabien.
Of course not. You could squash me like a bug. I'm not stupid.
This place, being in Seattle, not being tarred with the Sabbat mark. This is important to me, Fabien. I'll just say it one last time. Don't be a dick.
I'll see you later.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I certainly had the goods on Onda. That was it then. Time to head back to the sacred guardian of the elevator doors.
Been having fun?
I figured out what was going on with Onda.
Oh, yes? Do tell.
She killed the priest at St. Stephen's, at Lou's orders, although they were passed down by Campbell.
Poor Father McMillan? What a shame, but that tracks. Funny, I got the idea there was something more to it. But thank you, Detective.
I've got something on Silky.
And what has our favorite chunky chew toy been up to?
He goes out into the woods every 28 days, like clockwork. I think he's got a werewolf buddy. And I think the two of them have a book club.
You know what? That would not surprise me in the slightest. Anyway, Detective, that's a start. I've been looking for a line on him for a while. Every little bit helps.
I know about Patient's artwork.
Great! So will it animate and wreak vengeance on internet critics?
No, but it does have a really interesting skull in the middle of it. Kindred.
Aha! Whose?
Not sure, but I can tell it has power. Patient's got it via Katsumi, so it's anyone's guess.
It is worth buying a ticket to that exhibition, isn't it? Maybe I'll watch from the balcony. I do declare you've filled my cup with gossip. Good work. Now you have an appointment with an elevator. I'll catch you later. People to see, thumbscrews to apply.
Oh, the basement button doesn't do anything. God damn it. This machine needs a stern talking to. Basement, please.
Oh, are you sure, sir? Lou Graham's penthouse is your usual destination.
I'm sure. Very, very sure.
No one's been down there for a while. There's nothing interesting in the lower levels. Indeed, I'd go so far as to say that your request is unusual. Even ill-advised.
I gotta fix the boiler.
Of course, sir. But I just wanted to check since the downward mechanism is a little corroded and the upward mechanism is in good repair. Would you be upset if I took you to the penthouse after all?
Down, please. Not up. Can I stress not up?
The basement is unmaintained and there's a strange odor. I am told the penthouse is lovely. You are certain?
Pretty please with a cherry on top.
Of course, sir. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Now to see if Sophia's theory was right. Was this the closet where Lou kept her skeletons, or just a pile of junk? Lou was never a writer, but she did have that pet one back in the 40s. The guy with the hairy hands. I don't know what was worse. The idea that Lou turned her enemies to stone, or the idea that she had angels for enemies. My buddy Willem had one of these. Always talking about that one song. The old romantic. Huh. Classical, but didn't this look just like one of Lou's hangers-on back in the 50s? What was her name? Oh, I remember this. The politician. Thought he was untouchable, then these figures turned up at bars all across the state. No one took him seriously after that. Oh my, those eyeglasses were mighty familiar. I thought I knew what they were, but I needed to have a proper word with them.
Hello, Fabien, my boy.
Oh, I was right.
Sophia was right. And here, in this place, it was Lou Graham.
prince full of guilt and a man who can read her poker face, I'd say you're on the money. Good work, Detective. Now go get your man.
It was time to take my evidence to Prince Campbell. Time to reveal that Lou is the original rebar killer.
Fabien, any progress on our copycat?
Not really, but I think I have a lead on a cold case.
You always have been behind the curve, Detective, but go on. What have you got?
You remember the early 20s? When we lost Rosalind, Hector, Isaac, and Gideon to the rebar killer?
I remember.
We never did find Gideon's body, but I know who whacked him. Who whacked all of them.
And you don't think it's Santiago, am I right?
This is difficult, Mr. Campbell, but you need to hear this. Santiago's a myth. A boogeyman made up by the real murderer. She staked Gideon, and I have the evidence to prove it. Gideon's glasses.
I see. Your evidence is a pair of spectacles. If we had a justice system, I'd love to see you call them in court. And what do you expect me to do?
You're the prince! You're supposed to enforce the laws and the traditions. Lou broke the rules. She faked Santiago, committed the rebar murders. She wiped out half her own court.
Do you think I haven't heard this kind of wild theory before?
Well,
from you, specifically? I suppose it's your nature to rake over old coals.
Wait, no, this is a breakthrough.
No, Detective, it's old news. Just pay attention. You have no suspect in the old rebar killings.
Yes, I have no suspects in the old rebar killings.
You do not know who destroyed Gideon.
I do not know who destroyed Gideon.
The case is closed.
The case is closed. I guess.
Do go ahead, Detective. This is fascinating.
The killer can walk in the daytime, not kindred.
That is fairly conclusive, I agree.
The killer is incredibly strong. He can twist off a head with his bare hands.
Indeed. And this points to...
Werewolf, maybe?
You know I won't tolerate them in Seattle. There's been no hint of dog for decades.
A witness heard him breathing heavily.
We know he can walk in the daytime, so this isn't a surprise. A mortal, do you think? Or some other kind of monster?
Perhaps a ghoul? They'd breathe like a mortal, but they'd have an edge.
Ah, yes. That is a distinct possibility.
The killer is into crosses. The same symbol left at every killing.
And the same rebar decoration. What does that mean to you?
They're religious. Definitely a hunter, I'd say.
You think so? I feel they might be more open were that the case.
The killer spirited Gideon away. He's a difficult man to carry, and he'd be alert to anyone who had, bad thoughts.
Perhaps. Unless the killer had a very strong mind, of course.
I'm not sure Santiago exists. I think he's a myth, made up to misdirect us. I couldn't find anyone who'd seen him, or any evidence of the attacks in the other cities. I think he's a story. A piece of flim-flam.
Ah, devilish. I think you're right. But who invented him, and why? So, let's sum up. The killer is strong-minded. They are not kindred, perhaps a ghoul, probably too indirect to be religious. So, what's your conclusion? Who is the rebar killer, Detective?
I think it's you, Lou Graham. You used a fire to destroy your sire, and took on the guise of a mortal hunter to destroy your rivals.
Oh, now. That does feel like a good theory, but I'm kindred, Fabien. And you keep saying this is a mortal.
Campbell. It's obvious. A powerful ghoul with a powerful mind, working for you. Together, you faked the whole Santiago idea, making it look like an outside threat. Taking the head off your dearest sister and then crying crocodile tears? The two of you did this together, to clear out your rivals, because you could never share power, not in the long term. Campbell is the rebar killer, but you're the one in charge.
Delightful. Oh, well done, Fabien. For a moment, I didn't think you'd get there. I think everyone else suspects. They're just too timid to mention it. So, what have we learned here?
That you're a monster, and will happily wreck your own city so long as you can stand on the rubble.
Oh, no, Fabien. What we've learned is you have no suspect in the rebar killings.
Yes, I have no suspect in the rebar killings.
The case is closed.
The case is closed.
There. Isn't that better?
Okay, well, that was interesting.
So you did solve the case?
Seems I did. And it seems Campbell and Lou took that from me. And those were not the only times. Thunder and blazes, how often has this happened? I thought Gideon was sending the dreams, but he's gone now. I need to mull this over. I know Sophia said she'd like to see us later, but in the meantime, Ryong expects us. And Lou, apparently.
And that's all for this part of the story. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked it, hit the like button and subscribe. Medicus Delicious. Out.